What's up, guys? It's me, Do Not Obey, and let's just get into another video. I'm back, lips dry as hell. I'm sorry, I've been outside. We've been cooped up in the house for, I don't know, 2.5, 3 days, looking at, I don't know, the rain, the monsoons. And now my son's outside jumping. You could probably hear him. I was going to try to do this outside, but he's loud having fun. It is what it is. So let's just get right into this video. Alright, guys, so I got some books. This is going to be really quick. For those may not be into my vlogs, it's okay. Just hit the like button. Maybe watch a minute, and then you can click off. Just give me a like, please. Okay, so now I just got this one in today. The other books that I'm going to be showing you guys I got in maybe a couple days ago. And I've been reading a couple of them, but I am going to tear up into these books. Now, the reason why I want to buy books is because I believe books aren't going to exist in the future. I believe they're going to try to erase certain knowledgeable books and rewrite things like that. So we already know how that goes. Now, the Book of Earths. Now, I love this book. I haven't read it, but I already love this book. I've heard a lot about this book. But it is Hollow Earth, Ancient Maps, Atlantis, and Other Theories. The reason why I want to buy this book, like I said, once again, is because of the maps. It's talking about maps, you know, old theories, you know, the old world getting erased away, washed away, you know. I'm just trying to hang on to stuff, just in case we may be in the Hunger Games, zombie apocalypses. I don't know, right? So anyway, so I have, like I said, I haven't read this yet. I haven't dozed into it. But it's got some really creepy arse pictures. Look at this. As above, so below. Possible center earth, bottom earth. But I believe this is as above, so below, but it's backwards. That's what I believe, but it's backwards. And those that know what I'm talking about, you know. It talks about Atlantis. Got some weird little symbols in here, if you guys can see that. But yeah, so this is the book, if you guys want to get this or whatever, and let me know. Alright, so you guys have already seen this book, The Darker Side of the Moon. Now, while reading this book, it gave reference to an amazing story. At least I thought that was amazing. And it led me to this book. Alright. Now, this is Contact from Planet Apu. I don't know. But it looks really amazing. I will be reading this. It's got a lot of original, I believe, original. Or let's say organic. Let's say organic pictures. You know, so I'm really, really, really getting into this one. Just want to show you guys. It says, Beings from the Future Among Us. So I don't know. So these two connects together. So that's cool. Now, of course, you guys may have heard about this or not, but this is the Book of Giants. Now, I know about the Book of Giants. I just never bought the Book of Giants. So, yeah. So, of course, you know, this is going to talk about the Watchers, the Nephilims, and the Book of Enoch. Now, speaking of the Book of Enoch, what, Chelsea? Yes. I got this little version of Enoch. Now, to me, this is, I think all of Enoch's important, but I think the way that they put it in this book, if you want to know about Enoch and don't really know, I suggest you get this. And it's up under nonfiction. If you guys want to get this, I'm just saying. But they do have reference to the Book of Enoch in the Book of Giants as well. And, you know, it just tells their story and, you know, a lot of, look, dude, it goes above and beyond. I think it actually gets into numbers and stuff I'm not good with, but I know shout out to D and shout out to Sailing with Sage now, hitting that toast up. Sage, you probably know exactly what this is. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah. So, let's see. Now, the reason why I haven't been into the Giants book like I wanted to and other books is because your girl has been reading up on her extraterrestrials. Now, even though I feel like I am not the guru, but I feel like I have good knowledge in as far as my culture, trying to teach my people. But with this book, though, I have learned about more beings that are out there than I never knew existed. Now, what I do like about this book is that it starts off with beings that are good, beings that want to help, beings that aren't messing with us. We always think about aliens or ancient beings, whatever. We think about them being bad, evil, taking over the world, blah, 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 blah. But this book starts off with the positive ones, and then it does get into, the ones that are mean or evil as hell, literally. I wanted to show you guys, I made a couple markings. It's not going to be long at all. Oh, I did want to show you guys this. Now, any of you guys that heard of my Nana's horse story, to where she's seen a man with the head of a horse, body of a man, look at this. In a way, to me, that kind of looks like a young horse, or like a horse and a body of a man. And who's to say, I thought it was a demon, but who's to say it wasn't a demon? She just seen an ancient being, or a being. If my grandmother was alive to this day, God rest her beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, I think that this is close to what she was talking to. Now, I did want to show you guys that. Like I said, it talks about like the Lady of Light. I don't know if you guys have heard about her. I can try to do a story on that if you guys want me to. It's just a lot, dude. The Kelmers, I don't even know about those ancient beings. They talk about digital immortals. Now, I thought this was really cool. Now, it says that a digital immortals, their physical characteristics. And see, it gives like their physical characteristics, belief systems, the cosmic agenda, and their technology, and where they're from. And it says that they're from the Mira system, M-I-R-A, Mira. And a digital immortal is a hairless human from standing about 6 feet tall, even though these are androgynous. So they're sexless beings. They have, they're just sexless beings. Kind of like the Lumerians, who had both, like hermaphrodites. Hence why I'm not going to get into sexuality, because it doesn't exist. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. But anyway, so they're sexless beings. One may be taken masculine or feminine, kind of what we hear about these angels, the things that are called angels. They have uniform faces with slight variations in features. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it just breaks it down. Now, this is through MUFON. I really trust MUFON and their sources. Now, these are all, allegedly, hypothetically drawn from witnesses, possibly maybe people's dreams. I don't know, government files. I have no idea. The Clarions, I've heard about them. A lot of these species, if you think about it, it's funny how sci-fi, just watch sci-fi. I mean, it just, I'm telling you, to me, that's more of our reality than anything else. Yeah, but it just has, I don't know, I just don't want to go on and on and on. Oh, look, hold on, let me see if I can find this one. They had like an owl-looking one. We know about the Zetas and all them. Look, this is what I thought. Now, look. Now, I read about creatures like this in the Bible that's set next to God's throne, or a God's throne, or maybe just our God's throne, right? So, yeah, I'm just saying, it just, a lot of this stuff ties in to everything. Like, I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys. I hope I'm not. And, guys, you guys that are into extraterrestrials, I really suggest that you get this book. The Extraterrestrial Species Almanac. I mean, I'm serious. Like, it has really opened my eyes. It talks about synthetic beings. I didn't even know. Look, I'm going to read this, and I'm going to try my best to just break down new beings that I found. Just the new ones. They talk about super angels and their technology. So, this one actually looks like an African. Let me see. They're called the Blue Syrians. That's crazy. I just think a lot of us, we consider ourselves human, but, oh, look, human. Just saying. I've seen Asian, Korean-looking aliens in here. Beautiful white ones, beautiful Asians, beautiful Mexicans, beautiful black ones, beautiful, colors, yay. I mean, it doesn't bother me none. I don't discriminate. But I'm seeing every race up in here, redhead people, blue-eyed, blonde-haired people. Everybody know about the Pleiadians. You know, I mean, we're all here on this planet. And I think we all come from different solar systems. And one thing, though, that I did notice is that a lot of these good beings that I've read about in the beginning, like the angel corpse, all their colors vary from dark browns to whites, and in variations. It's never just a black and a white. Keep that in mind. All these extraterrestrials are various shades of color. Some are even gray and purple. So I'm just saying on that. So it's not like, you know, just because I'm black, I may come from a black alien. No, I may come from the angel corpse. Or I could be coming up out of the EBB thingies. I don't know. So I'm just saying on that. Okay, enough on that. I'm so sorry. I don't know how long this is going to be. Do not judge me on these next two books. Now, sometimes you have to read about things you don't know about. You may be scared of. Sometimes you got to know thy enemy to learn thy enemy. But I'm not saying what I'm about to show you is per se an enemy. Because I do have some friends that I don't consider them bad. They're just, hold up. Now, this is the Book of Forbidden Knowledge, as you can read it. Now it says this work is one of a number of manuscripts. Now, this was crafted back in the 1800s, well into the 1920s. Now, it's supposed to contain real material related to the aspects of the occult, ceremonial, magic, black arts, talismans, and more. I'm not about to do no spells. I'm not about to be testing things on my channel, be doing no love spells, no hate spells, no conjuring spells. I'm just trying to learn. Like I say, if we're in the zombie apocalypse or the Hunger Games or anything I've known, I may have to get my black Harry Potter on. Okay? Shit. I'm just saying. But yeah, so I'm going to learn about this. I'm not going to even say that I even know what's going on. I'm going to try to make myself more knowledgeable. I do not want to offend anybody by showing them this book. You know, my beliefs, and everybody's beliefs are their beliefs. I'm reading. I'm not judging. I'm so open-minded. I don't give a damn. I will read the devil's Bible because I want to know what he's done so I can see what I need to do to maneuver around his bullcrap. We're not dealing with flesh, guys. We're dealing with principalities. And it's not just spiritual. It's more than that. Digital codes, created systems, planned systems. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. So anyway, but yeah, so this is by Carl Maverick. If you guys wanted to get this. Now, this is all on Amazon. Great deals on these books. Now, this one is the Green Witchcraft. Now, like I said, do not judge me. I'm not about to become a witch. But I am going to learn what it says. Now, it's a practical guide to discovering the magic of plants, herbs, crystals, and it says the beyond, okay? Well, I want to know about plants. Shout out to D. I want to learn how to put herbs together to, you know, maybe I can make something that can make my headaches go away. Elbow pain, back pain, I don't know, calming pain, medicine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get into that. Once again, if we're in a damn zombie apocalypse, allegedly, or the Hunger Games or something unknown, I want to know what the hell to do. And there's nothing wrong with learning about the herbs and stuff. Once again, that's medicine. Crystals. Crystals are a good form of energy if you know how to use them as well. The Mayans, the Indian cultures, African cultures, Asian cultures. To me, those cultures not explain, but there's always a form of crystals, you know, of protections, warding off something. I don't know. So that's a real good reason why I'm getting this book. Her name is Paige Vanderbeek. That's the author. So yeah. Now, last but not least, it looks like a big artist coloring book. But this is The Lost Diary. Yes. Now, I'm not going to get all into this. You guys should know about this. This little place back there. Now, this little place back here has many different names. People really don't know the exact name of it. I believe the name that I have on here is just another city. Now, the world that we stay in, we have all these counties, you know, cities, states, just all this stuff, right? When we talk about the center of the earth and they talk about Argatha or Shangri-La or Arini or Arani, I don't know the name, but it starts with an A, this is where he went. Keep in mind that it's not just one big building or one big city down in the center of the earth and there's nothing else there. No, it's multiple towns, multiple cities, features, waters, lakes, streams. It's normal, dude. The same stuff up here is down there. It's just 100% better, cleaner, more advanced in my eyes, okay? That's just my opinion. After reading this and doing research, that's just our opinions, okay? Now, I just want to read you guys this real quick now. And if you guys are still hanging in there, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you guys are liking these vlogs, but I do want you guys to get to know me some, you know, be nice. I like to know the people I'm watching, and you know, whatever. So anyway, so let me see where we start now. It starts with the center. Now, okay. It fell down, sorry. Now, see where it says Hollow Earth? This is what I'm talking about. It's the same thing behind me here. It just has different names. Okay. Now, I love this, and it's all big. I'm going to show y'all how big. Look, I read this in like 10 minutes. Look how big the letters are. These are my type of books since I'm from the South, and we can't read and stuff. Since I'm all country, you know, we're dumb. We read big books. No, I'm just playing, y'all. Those are for the trolls out there that make fun of my accent. Anyway, so yeah, so let me read this. So it says, okay, now this is Admiral Byrd after he's went into, you know, the center of the earth. He's went to one city. One city. That's like coming to North Carolina and then thinking that you've seen all of America or all of the world and you came from another planet, okay? No. Now, I see a man with delicate features and with etching of years upon his face, you know, old. He is seated along a table. He motions me to sit down in one of the chairs. After I'm seated, he places his fingertips together and smiles. He speaks softly again and conveys the following. I want y'all to hear this. We have let you enter because you are a noble character and well known on the surface world. Surface world, and this is Admiral. He gasped under my breath. Yes, the master. Now, this is what he calls the man that he talked to. He calls him the master. Now, the master replies with a smile. You are in a domain of Ariani. Ariani. Hell, I don't know. Arianni. Now, this is one city in this whole big Earth place. The inner world of Earth. We shall not long delay your mission. Anyway, it talks about his mission about not delaying them or whatever. Let me tell you what he says. He says, now this is kind of what they're trying to show you, just to get a picture in your mind. Now he said they were interested in us just after our race exploded the first atomic bomb, you know, in Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Japan. Now it says it was alarming. They said that they sent their machines to our surface to investigate what our race had done. And now, of course, Admiral agreed and all that. Now, he says, you see that, now this is the master. He says, you see, we have never interfered before in your race wars. But now we must, for you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely that of atomic energy. Now, he says, they said, we have already tried to deliver this message to the powers of your world. All our GOVs, allegedly, know this. And yet, they do not heed. Now, you have been chosen to witness here that our world does exist. You see, our culture and our science, so many thousands of years beyond you, Admiral. Okay? And I'm only want to put this out here because I believe it exists too as well. And I'm doing my part on top of Earth. Because if they come back up here and y'all hear me or see me, come get me and my kids. Because I don't want to go out like that. Y'all can just take us down there. Anyway. Now, the master's eyes seem to penetrate deeply, you know, into the Admiral. Now, after studying the Admiral for a few moments, the master replied, your race has now reached the point of no return. For there are those among you who will destroy your very world rather than to relinquish their power as they know it. Okay, I'm just saying, all right? It moved me. It moved me, you know. So Mr. Admiral said he nodded, and then the master continued. In 1945 and afterward, we tried to contact your race, but our efforts were met with hostility, and they were fired upon. Okay? Of course. Now, he talks about all that and all that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not, I can't read the whole book for one because I don't want to get in trouble for that. Now, the master basically closes the meeting, and he wants the admiral to tell him what's going on down there, that they do exist, and that we need to stop what we're doing up here. Not only are we possibly destroying our own planet, duh, but what do we do up here affects below as well, okay? So let me get to the page, because I don't want to make this too long. I'm so sorry. I'm really excited about this. Now, this is when he gets home, okay? Y'all need to buy this. This is when he gets home, all right? He's back in the great old USA, allegedly. Okay, anyway. Now, March 11th, 1947. I have just attended a staff meeting at the Pentagon. I have stated fully my discovery and the messages from the master. Okay, this is him. Back. Now, let's see, it says, all is duly recorded. The president has been advised. I am now detained for several hours. 6 hours, 39 minutes to be exact. I am interviewed by the top security forces and a medical team. It was an ordeal. I am placed under strict control via the national security. I am ordered to remain silent in regard to all I have learned on behalf of humanity. Incredible. So he's basically disgusted about it, which a lot of people are that know some things and can't say anything. I am reminded that I am a military man and I must obey orders. December 30, 1956. Y'all can see that. I just hope y'all can see that. And then I want to go back right here because I don't want y'all to think I'm making up nothing. And this is where he talks about not being able to say anything. And how, to me, he feels very, like it's despicable. And it is. So anyway. Then he says, these last few years elapsed since 1947 have not been kind. I now make my final entry in this diary. In closing, I must state that I have faithfully kept this matter secret as directed all these years. It has been completely against my moral right and values. Now I seem to sense a long night coming on, and this secret will not die with me. But as all truth shall, it will triumph, and so it shall. So, of course, he's on his deathbed. And I want you guys to read, see this. I'm not putting any words in here. He said this is against his morals and his values. Sometimes loyalty can be the worst thing anybody can do when you're working for a corrupted system or entity. This can be the only hope for mankind. I have seen the truth, and it has quickened my spirit, and it has set me free. I have done my duty towards this monstrous military industrial complex. That's what he said. I didn't. I'm not going to say allegedly because it's out of this book. I'm quoting a source. So sue the book. Now the long night begins to approach, but there shall be no end. Just as the long night of the Arctic ends, the brilliant sunshine of the truth shall come again, and those who are of darkness shall fall in the light, for I have seen that the land beyond the pole, that center of great unknown. Admiral E. Byrd, United States Navy, December 24th, 1956. Center of the earth is real, people. I don't care about being laughed at. I don't care about being called crazy, being made fun of. There's a lot of things I study and a lot of things I believe in, but there's one thing I can bet your damn dollar on, that this place does exist and it's been existing. And I just hope we all don't be at fault for what we don't know and what the powers that be are doing, right? So anyway, all right, guys. So anyway, so look, that is the end of these books. Now, if you made it to the end, I have an amazing surprise, I guess, for the 70s and I guess not really 70s, 80s and 90s babies. So come on, let me show you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this long vlog. I just want you guys to get to know a little bit more of me. I love books. I love reading. I love, just knowing, finding out different things. People get outside of the box. I hope you did enjoy the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I've got this 501 game thing I just ordered. And it's got all the games from my era. So yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you guys are safe out there. Love you guys out there. For the ones that I've talked to about your shirts, I'm starting to get into the building now and start working on those. I have a couple more subbies that I need to get in touch with. If you do want a free Do Not Obey shirt, MJ Givens, Ray Clay, Big Mo, and now this is off the top of my head. I have it written down, but anybody else I forgot, leave a comment below, and I'll make sure that I give you my email. So if you have a safe address, you guys, I can mail you a free shirt for just supporting me. And this is my way of saying thank you. I'm not rich, but I have saved up a little money to where I always like to give back. My mama has taught me that. To this day, she's like that. She's the most amazing. I love you, Mom. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so I just want to give you guys, I know it's nothing big, but I would love to give you guys a free shirt created by me and my friend, the Do Not Obey Stay Woke. And yeah, so with that, do not obey, stay woke. Peace.